Yo, what is going on, you guys? So we had just finished a round of 32 today, and it's crazy. This World Cup is absolutely crazy. So many games went certain ways that nobody kind of expected, and some games were just every game basically was just like entertaining. Yeah, and also happy 4th of July. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. So, yeah, let's just talk about every game that just kind of just happened. There's a lot to go through, obviously being the round of 32s, but, oh man, yeah, let me do that. Yeah, let's start off with the South Africa versus Canada. That was probably the most boring game, but like realistically, like as a game where it's like really close, like 0-0, like most of the game, and then you're just basically expecting like who's gonna score. Like that's basically who scores is gonna win the game, right? Um, and it's the same idea as like if it's like 5-5, like which team is gonna be able to hold off this. It's kind of like the same thing. I don't know, in my opinion, when they're going like back and forth, or they're just like so close to each other. That's just my opinion. But Canada got a really late goal. Good for them. It's crazy that South Africa ended up making it still, with such a bad performance in their first game. But good on them though too, because I think nine out of 10 African teams made it to the round of 32s, which is absolutely crazy. But but yeah, so yeah, so Canada won the first game of the knockout rounds. So it's really cool. Morocco versus Netherlands. That one's a crazy game too, because really cool that Gakpo got his goal. I'm pretty sure he had like that miscarriage not long ago, so that was like really emotional. I don't know what it is, but I some reason love Gakpo. There's something about him that I really enjoy. Even as a Chelsea fan, he doesn't do anything for Liverpool, which is I'm glad, but I don't know, I just enjoy him. Like he's kind of a unique winger. He's such a big dude as a winger. It's kind of unique, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's different. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what it is about him, but good on him for getting his goal. Morocco ends up equalizing pretty late into the game, actually, and then I don't know what it was. Netherlands just kind of just sat back a lot. They really just were sitting back, low block, not doing a crazy amount of stuff, compared to what they've been doing all tournament so far. Then with the PKs, this is a lottery ticket. They should have done better, I think. But Morocco did enough. They had the chance to win it, and yeah. Fortunate for them, but good on Morocco. Morocco ends up playing Canada today. That's the first game today, so that's gonna be great. Germany versus Paraguay. Holy crap! So Paraguay advances, especially it's basically the same thing as Canada, or not Canada, South Africa, a team that you just didn't expect to really make it through after their first game of the tournament. And yeah, that's really good goal. I think Enciso. No. Yeah, Enciso had a nice header. That means wide open header. And then another header. I think Kai Havertz gets another header to equalize it. And there's a controversy towards the over extra time where Todd gets a late winner around like 10. I don't know. It was 100 some minute in extra time, and they called it off. And it's hard to say if it's really a foul or not, because yeah, like the goalie does get like a lot of like calls for them and a lot of leeway. But like you just can't interfere with a goalie like that. Like bro's by himself and the goalie runs into him. Like he's literally not going for the ball. You know what I mean? Like he's not like going it after, like he's literally there to literally disrupt the goalie. So you just can't be doing that. That's those tactics like that, Arsenal tactics, it's just disgraceful. And then penalties. Yeah, they Paraguay almost gave it away. They had I think on their fourth shot they could have made it and won it, and then they missed, and then just gave it up. And then that was absolutely sad. What I heard about Kimmich asking like 6 for 5 people before Todd to kick it, and they didn't want to kick it. And I just think this is absolutely sad. And I don't know, Germany, they play such a weird way. I think Nagelsmann is gone, so it's good on them. I think their issue is they're not playing. They're just trying to play their superstars or quote unquote stars because of I don't know. It's like they're getting. It's like they have to play certain players. You know what I mean? They're not playing to win the tournament. They're only playing the players to just play them, I guess, you know, which is not the right way. I think that's so wrong to do. But yeah, it's the same issue with Portugal. I guess he's about Portugal too. But Paraguay advances. Good on them. Very good on them. Fortunately, they got to play France. France beat Sweden 3-0. Mbappe. He's just great. Yeah, they're just favorites. There's no way they're not favorites, honestly. Good on them. Sweden and Norway are basically the same team to me. They're like the yin and yang. Two great big strikers, and that's kind of it. And a decent midfield, and that's kind of it, you know? Yeah. Not much to really say about that France game other than good on them. Good on them. Sadly I am rooting for France, honestly, but we'll see what happens. Rooting for Mbappe more than anything. They're just an all-star team, bro. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to have like a different team to win it, obviously, but like, I don't know. France is just something else, though. Then Belgium, Senegal. Holy crap! What a freaking comeback. To be honest, I don't think that third goal should have been a penalty. I don't think that should have been a PK. Just my opinion, honestly. Like, I think the guy knew what he was doing. I don't know. I just don't think that should have been a penalty. The way Belgium have been playing this tournament, yeah, they haven't lost a game. They haven't been convincing enough. But they're scary because you kind of expect them to be doing a lot better than they have. And you don't know what's going to happen. And that's why it's scary for the U.S. Especially, I'll talk about it right now, with Balogun being gone. So, for one game for the U.S. The fact that they're down a man and they still end up getting a goal on Bosnia, which is really cool. Good on them. I don't think that's a red card either. That's another controversy. That's out of 6 games, there's 3 quote unquote questionable controversy stuff happening. So, you know, it depends on what side you roll with, will determine if you really think it's controversy. But yeah, we'll see. Good on USA for not folding after being down a man. Great free kick by Tillman too. That was a sick one. I felt that one. I was like, bro, he's gonna hit this. He's gonna get this. Like, this is going in. Good angle, perfect angle for a shot up. Spain versus Austria. Spain hasn't gave up a goal this tournament. They kind of had a Mickey Mouse tournament so far. Less Mickey Mouse than Argentina. But Austria, like, I don't know. They're not as convincing. If they can finish their shots, sure, but like, they're just, I don't know. But Portugal versus Croatia. That one was a crazy one. Do I think that was offside? Do I think that guy touches it? Only one angle shows that it looks like he doesn't, but then it's also like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would say he definitely got lucky. The fact that that goal didn't count. Portugal's issue, I do feel, is their midfield. I think it's more not really the midfield. It is their midfield, but it's also their formation. They have to play a 2-striker set or something because, you know, if you're going to use CR7 with his age and what he can do, you have to have somebody else, like a younger, like Gonzalo. You need Gonzalo up there with him because I feel so. The main issue is they're playing Vitinha, Neves, and Bruno. and they don't work together. There's something up with them. There's something up with all three of them. They just can't work together. Something's up. I don't know what it is. I think it's Bruno. If Bruno and somebody else was there, it's different. Like if it was a Bruno and like Neves, like that'll probably work or whatever. Just somebody big with Bruno, like so he doesn't have to like be so physical. Just, you know, I think that'll work. But yeah, I just don't know what is up with them. So like, if they were to do like a Vitinha and Neves midfield with like Leao, Pedro, or whoever in the wingers fast would run down the wing with Ronaldo basically shadowing the striker with like Gonzalo up top being like a target man making the runs because they like running down the wings. They're speed merchants really. You know, Leao and like Neto, they'll run down the wing, try and make a cross in. If it doesn't get to him or whatever, bounces out, Ronaldo be there, boom, 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 and shoot it or something like that. You know, like, or be a distraction because, oh shoot, like Gonzalo's making a run, but then there's CR7. Like, like who do we pick? You gotta pick either one, or whatever. I don't know. It's in my opinion, like I think it's the same idea with Germany. Like they have to play these certain players for whatever reason. Yeah, I just think if they really want to win, they have to like work with something like that. You know, if they want to, that is if you want to be playing with CR7. You know what I mean? And we'll see once he's gone how that works. Whatever, if they play better just because of the three midfield, but they can't play a three midfield. I feel they got to play the two with two strikers up top if they want to win. My opinion, because the game looked better once Bruno was out, but then CR7 came out not too long after that, so it's whatever. But you got Brazil versus Japan. Heartbreak for Japan. They almost had it. Good on Brazil. That one's a weird team because they weren't too convincing most of the tournament, and then now they're starting to get the gear grinding. Vinny's looking pretty good, so excited to see what happens with that. Not really excited. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm really rooting for Brazil, but we'll see what happens. Their midfield is so slow and washed. I don't know what's up with them, but yeah, I don't know. But Ivory Coast versus Norway. To be honest, I don't really remember this game like a whole lot. Honestly, I don't know if it was just the time of the day. Good on Norway. Holland. I think he got a goal that game too. Not much to say. That game was hard to say who was going to win it, honestly, because both teams could win it. It's hard to say. There's not much really to say about that game. That game was a 50-50 coin flip. Mexico versus Ecuador. Man. Mexico's yet to lose. Mexico's yet to give up a goal. They're definitely one of the most convincing and like heart-driven team. Not convincing to win the World Cup. I don't think they're going to win the World Cup, but they're going to give England such a headache in the Azteca. Holy crap. That's going to be a crazy game. That's going to be nuts. I'm excited for that. England versus Congo. I mean, they got lucky that they came back on that game. I guess good on them. Whatever. Still ain't coming home. Then Switzerland versus Algeria. They're just, yeah, there ain't much to say about them, honestly. Switzerland, they look pretty damn good. They look pretty solid. But I don't think it's gonna be enough for to beat Colombia. Colombia looked really good. Missed a lot of chances, honestly, last night against Ghana. Against a really good team that might bite them in the butt. As long as they can finish their chances, they should be good. They got the heart. They're kind of like Mexico. They got the heart. So we'll see about that. Then Egypt versus Australia. That game went to overtime. Or the PKs, I should say. I still don't understand why you put your center backs into doing PKs. I just don't get it. I don't get it. People just haven't learned. People just don't learn, I guess. And Argentina versus Cape Verde. Good job on Cape Verde. Great goal. That second goal by them. Great job on them. So excited So I was so excited when I saw that second goal go in for Cape Verde. Screw Argentina. They don't deserve anything. But yeah, so predictions for the round of 16s, not 13, 16s. Canada versus Morocco today in about like an hour. What do I think here? Morocco should be winning this one. I just don't think Canada has enough firepower and skill to come to hold them. It would be awesome to see Canada make it through, but I don't think they're going to. So yeah, I'm thinking Morocco here. Paraguay versus France. I mean, this is not a gimme because they beat Germany, but it's France, bro. France is a different breed of football. It's gonna be France and Morocco. It's gonna be France and the Morocco's in the quarterfinals there. Belgium versus USA. I'm going USA here. It's kind of tough. We know Balogun. Somebody else has to score because Pepe ain't gonna score. So it's got to be somebody else. Got to be Pulisic having a game of his life. The defending has to be so solid. No gimmies. Just no gimmies. Like Belgium is kind of like Germany. You just cannot give them gimmies. You can't give them like cheap little stuff, penalties, blah, 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 like cheap things. Like you can't be holding the game. Like I say, if it's 1-0, you can't be holding on to the game and then giving a penalty or something like that. Like that's a team you don't give that to. But I think if Pulisic has a great game, I'm going USA here. I don't care. I'm going USA. Then we got Portugal versus Spain. If CR7 has the game of his life, it's going to be this one. It's going to be this one because I'm not saying it's going to be a gimme, but whoever wins this probably is going to be advancing to the semis or whatever, to the semis. Because I don't think USA is gonna be able to beat. It's gonna be able to beat Portugal or Spain. I don't really think so. As much as I would love USA to go through, I'm just trying to be realistic because even if they do beat any of those two, they're more likely playing France, and that's just not happening, bro. Just being realistic, but I'm hoping they at least get to the quarters. That'd be super sick. I gotta go Portugal. I don't care. I'm going Portugal. I need to see CR7 having a run for his life. I need to see that. Norway versus Brazil. I'm going Brazil. I think Vinny is getting too hot right now to not win. So, or to not, be able to do some magic against Norway. Norway they're a good team. They're a good team, but I think Brazil is gonna pull through on that one. Mexico versus England. It ain't coming home. It's going to Mexico. Mexico's gonna win this. You're not beating them. I don't care what they said. Mexico's beating them. I don't care. Colombia versus Switzerland. This game is kind of a little bit of a. As long as Colombia come out and play well, they'll win. But Switzerland's no joke. But I think Colombia has a little bit more skill and heart. They're going to win that one. And then Argentina versus Egypt, going Egypt there. So, yeah, let's, that'll be it. Game starts in like an hour. The first game, Canada versus Morocco. I'm so excited for that. And yeah, I guess we'll see you guys. When is the last game? Somewhere around Wednesday. Wednesday I'll make another video once all these games are done. So yeah, see you guys next time.